Most people think they're poor because they don't make enough money. But here's the harsh truth. You're not poor because of your paycheck. You're trapped. Trapped in a system designed to keep you just barely afloat. And the worst part? You probably don't even notice it. I watched a friend go from earning $60,000 a year to $90,000 after a promotion. Within a year, his apartment, his car, and even his vacations all got more expensive, but his savings didn't increase at all. He wasn't careless. He was caught in the invisible prison that most of us live in without realizing it. The bars aren't steel. They're monthly payments, lifestyle expectations, subscriptions, and the constant whisper that you deserve things you can't actually afford. And I've spent years studying how money really works versus how we're taught it works. The gap between those two, that's where most people quietly lose their financial freedom. The $2 million paradox. Here's a number that should shock you. The average American earns over $2 million in their lifetime. $2 million flowing through your hands over 40 years of work. Yet most retire with less than $100,000 saved. Where did the other $1.9 million go? Not necessities, not emergencies. It evaporated through thousands of tiny leaks that nobody taught you to see, let alone fix. Ever wonder why your paycheck vanishes so fast? These invisible leaks are the reason. Trap number 1, the monthly payment illusion. This one is deceptively simple but devastating. You don't ask, how much does this car cost anymore? You ask, what's the monthly payment? A $300 monthly payment feels manageable. Your brain doesn't multiply it by 60 months. It doesn't calculate interest. It just thinks, yeah, I can swing that. Meanwhile, you just agreed to pay $30,000 for a car worth $22,000. By the time you finish paying, the car is worth $12,000, and you're already thinking about the next upgrade. Dealerships aren't selling cars, they're selling captivity disguised as affordability. The payment feels small, but it locks you into years of financial obligation. And by the time the car is nearly paid off, it's old enough that the desire for a new one starts all over again. This isn't a mistake. It's a carefully engineered system designed to make you feel in control while keeping you trapped. Trap number 2, lifestyle inflation and moving goalposts. Lifestyle inflation is subtle because it's invisible and normalized. You get a raise, maybe $5,000 more per year. That could transform your financial trajectory, but within months, your spending rises to match. New apartment, more dining out, new gadgets. You're not being greedy, you're human. We naturally compare ourselves to the people around us. And as your income rises, so does your reference point. What felt like luxury at $40K becomes baseline at $50K. Now combine this with the moving goalposts of modern life. Earn $50K and $70K feels comfortable. Hit $70K and suddenly $90K seems necessary. Make 6 figures, you start comparing yourself to $200K earners. The ladder never ends. The higher you climb, the higher the next rung moves. No matter how much you earn, the system ensures you always feel behind. Trap number 3, the ignorance tax. This is the one that's completely unnecessary, but you're paying it every day. Bank fees, overdraft charges, credit card interest, late fees, high insurance premiums, investment management fees. The average American pays over $1,000 annually in unnecessary fees. Over a lifetime, easily $100,000 or more. Money that could have built freedom instead lined the pockets of banks and credit companies. The cruelest part? The people who can least afford it pay the most. Paycheck-to-paycheck workers hit with overdrafts. People with poor credit pay higher interest rates. Predatory payday loans target the financially vulnerable. Poverty literally costs more. How these traps work together? Each alone is harmful. Together, they're catastrophic. Monthly payments reduce cash flow. Lifestyle inflation ensures you never save. Ignorance tax drains what's left. The result? You work harder every year just to stay in the same place. Ever wonder why, even when you earn more, you feel financially stressed? That's the prison tightening its grip. Micro-spending, death by 1,000 cuts. It isn't just big purchases. The real trap is hundreds of tiny decisions. $5 coffee daily, $10 app purchases, $20 delivery fees, $8 impulse buys at the convenience store. Individually insignificant, collectively devastating. Over a year, these micro-spends can quietly cost thousands of dollars, all while you feel in control. And here's the kicker. Opting out makes you feel weird. Drive an older car? People whisper. Live frugally? You're cheap. Stop spending? Risk social exclusion. Even escaping the system socially has a cost. Psychological manipulation. Every major industry exploits your brain. Phones, annual upgrades make you feel behind. Streaming services, each seems cheap alone, but together they cost more than cable. Gyms sell the identity of being fit, not actual fitness. Food delivery apps gamify spending, rewards, and convenience, turning occasional purchases into daily habits. All of it is dopamine hacking, pleasure of buying separated from pain of spending. One-click checkout, subscriptions, auto-renew, all designed to disconnect you from reality. Compound losses. The average American earns over $2 million but retires with less than $100,000. Why? Monthly payments on depreciating assets, lifestyle inflation with each raise, micro fees, subscriptions, and unnecessary spending. Each decision felt small at the time. $400 car payment, $200 apartment upgrade, $50 cable package, but over decades, these choices compound just like investments do, but in reverse. You've been building wealth for everyone else while trapped. Escaping the invisible prison. You can't live completely off-grid. You can't avoid money altogether, but you can build breathing room. Automate savings first, pay yourself before you see the money. Buy used instead of new. Cars, furniture, electronics. Quality doesn't require maximum price. Cook instead of ordering out. Save hundreds monthly. Drive older cars. Lower anchor items reduce lifestyle pressure. Avoid debt. Interest compounds against you. Evaluate subscriptions. Cancel what you don't need. Small, boring steps, but over decades they give you freedom within the system, even if complete escape is impossible. The hard reality. Even doing everything right doesn't guarantee success. Young people struggle with student loans and inflated rent. Middle-aged adults juggle kids and aging parents. Older adults face decades of undersaving plus rising medical costs. The system ensures every life stage has a financial crisis designed to prevent wealth accumulation. And wealth itself is often tied to luck, disguised as merit. Buy a house before prices explode? Join a company before it goes public? Inherit money? Timing matters. Many people make good decisions and still remain trapped simply because chance didn't favor them. Small wins matter. Knowledge alone won't make you rich. Awareness without action is just frustration with a better vocabulary. But small, disciplined moves stack over time. Automate your savings. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Pay attention to fees. Make deliberate spending choices. These steps won't make headlines, but they gradually loosen the chains of the invisible prison. If this video opened your eyes to the invisible prison around your money, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more strategies to fight financial traps, save smarter, and reclaim your time and freedom. Remember, you may not control the system, but you can control your choices inside it. See the bars, find the gaps, and start building real freedom now.